Hey guys, it's Laurisa, and I'm excited to show you guys some healthy snack ideas. And as most of you know, because you saw my video yesterday, I've been really struggling with eating healthy, so I'm excited that I found these ideas. They're probably not new to you guys, not new to me really, but I just haven't really done them yet. But I want to start incorporating them now because I know that they'll help me lose weight, and they'll help you lose weight too. So the best part is that all of these things I was able to get for under $10, which might sound a little expensive for just snack things, but a lot of it can double for lunches and breakfasts, and it can be a part of all of those meals as well. And more importantly, if you don't have to do all of these in 1 week. You can just do one at a time or whatever works for your budget. Let's do this! The things you're going to need are a cutting board. I got this one from IKEA, and it's a little warped, but it does the job, so that's totally fine. We are also going to need some bananas, and we're also going to need some peanut butter. So I got this peanut butter at Smith's or Kroger, depending on where you live. It's just the generic brand, natural, creamy peanut butter. You're supposed to stir it and then put it in the fridge when it's opened, but right now I haven't opened it yet, so we're good to go. I forgot to say that you are also going to need a knife. You can use a butter knife. If you are under 12, you should probably use a butter knife or ask your parents before you do anything. But I like to use just a little paring knife because it just makes it faster and less squishy. So the first thing we're going to do is peel the banana, obviously. And I like to take the end off because I think it's gross. I think it's like the seed or something like that. And then you're going to take your knife and just cut it into coins. I started out doing them a little too small, so I ate them. But then we're going to cut them a little bit bigger, probably like 1/4 of an inch or maybe even 1/2 inch. You want them to be a pretty good size. So let's get going. All right, I'm just going to cut up 1 banana today, and I ate 1 extra because you want to have pairs. And I just lined them up and presented them to you like so beautifully. Oh, here we go. Wow, that did not take nearly as long as I hoped it would for them to crash down on the music stand. My animal. Okay, now that we're all settled back, we're going to take the peanut butter and put it onto 1 of the banana coins. Just do 1 of them, unless, I guess, if you really love peanut butter, you can do 2 of them. Now we're going to put the sandwiches together, pretty self-explanatory. And then we're going to put them on a plate. It helps if it's a very cute flower plate. And my hands are sticky, so I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to chop some carrots. Here's my cutting board, and here are my carrots. First of all, I don't really feel like I need to wash them because I'm going to be peeling the outer side off. If you are worried about it, feel free to wash them. And of course, I'm going to need a knife, and of course, I'm going to need a vegetable peeler. Okay, we're going to start off by cutting off the tops of the carrots, and then I like to do the bottoms because they can get kind of weird. And then we're going to get a trash can and start peeling. Then we will cut them in half horizontally and then vertically. So it will look lengthwise like this with a flat end. And then you're going to cut those halves in half so you have quarters. And then if you want, you can make them shorter as desired. They don't have to be too short. And of course, you're going to get a Tupperware and dump them in. I like that these cutting boards will fold for you. We're going to get an 1/8 cup of water and pour it in just so that they stay moist when they're in the fridge. And we're going to put the lid on and shake it around. And then it's time to put them in the refrigerator. I'm going to cut up some apples, and this one is a little bit of an extra because obviously you can just eat your apples plain if you want to. But because I only wanted to get 1 pound, I was only able to get 1, 2, 3 apples. So I was only able to get 3, and I know that if I just eat them, then that's only 3 days worth of apples. But if I cut them up, then I can use them in other stuff and I still get my apples. So I'm going to rinse these. Okay, I just rinsed them and I took the little stickers off, and I'm going to cut them into cubes because I like to add apple. Oh my goodness. Okay, they don't want to stay. I'm going to cut them into cubes so that I can put them in my oatmeal or my cereal, or I can throw them in a salad, or I can use them a lot of different ways, or I can just get a fork and eat them plain. I'm using the same knife as I did for the carrots, which if you are not an adult, you might want to consider asking an adult, or else you can really hurt yourself and you'll have to go to the hospital and it can be really bad. So be careful. So after struggling cutting the first apple, because I'm not really good at cutting apples, I remembered that I have a apple cutter that does it for you. So this one only requires superhuman strength. No, not really, but it did test my strength a bit, as you can see. But once you got all your apple slices, then you can start just cutting them up into, it's not really cubes, but kind of cubes, until they look like this. Yay, they're all cubed up so beautifully. I actually left a few slices just in case I did want to like dip them in peanut butter or something. So now that my apples are done, I'm going to put them in a container. I'm just going to scoop them inside. And then I'm going to add just a tiny bit of lemon juice so that they don't go brown really fast. Just a tiny bit. And then we're going to put it on. Shake it around. Make sure the lemon juice gets everywhere so they don't go brown. And then I'm going to stick it in the freezer. I mean, not the freezer, the fridge. Finally, our boiled eggs are done. It's really simple. You just boil the eggs, but it really varies depending on what kind of pot you're using and especially on your altitude. So what I would do is I would Google how to hard boil eggs in Utah or in California or in Texas, wherever you are, so that you know how to do it right for your area, because it really makes a huge difference. So I just Googled how to boil eggs in Utah, and now they're done. So I'm going to peel them. You want to peel them right when you are done boiling them, because otherwise it's really hard to peel them. You want to do it while they're fresh off the stove. So the way I learned how to peel eggs is really easy. You take the fatter end, see this end's slightly skinnier, this end's slightly fatter. So you take the fatter end and the butt of your knife and tap on it, breaking it, and there's like a little tiny pocket of air down there on the bottom. So I'm just going to move those. I'm just going to peel it right on here, and it comes off really easy that way. When you're done peeling all of your eggs, you're going to want to put it in a container that has a pretty sealed lid, because sometimes eggs can smell weird and they can make your fridge smell weird. And it also keeps them nice and fresh, and they'll last about 5 days. So if you're doing like Monday through Friday, then these are perfect. I wanted to show you guys a great way to eat your boiled eggs. Obviously you could just eat them by themselves if you want, or I like to add maybe a little salt and pepper if you like, or Johnny's seasoning. They're easiest to eat if you cut them in half, just like sliced them with a butter knife. And what I like to do is I like to take some Laughing Cow Original Creamy Swiss cheese. I like to take one wedge between a couple different slices. I'll just put it on the plate there. And then you just cut it off like butter, and you just put it on, and then you eat it. So thank you guys for watching, and I also wanted to say that I really appreciate all the support and love that I got from you guys after yesterday's video. I felt really special, I guess. It's really nice to hear all of your motivating comments and all your support, and I really hope that I can help you guys the same way if you're struggling. I hope that you can feel my love and my support for you. And I wanted to let you guys know that I do feel a lot better and a lot more motivated, and I'm going to take these new healthy snacks and I'm going to hit the ground running and hopefully lose some pounds this week. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye! And then I'm going to put some Kylie off. It's not a real tripod. It's a music stand.